Have you ever lived in a place for a while and then had to move away? How has that place fared since you've been gone? What is it like today?
Through high school, my first degree, postgraduate diploma, up to when I started my job in the civil service, Bury was always my hometown. But in '90, my parents moved away and that ceased to be the case. Now I've come back to Bury, home of Robert Peel, the founder of the Metropolitan Police Force, to see how it and some of the surrounding areas I used to go to have changed since the 1980s. And not only the 1980s, but also when I last visited in 2002. So I have gone back to Bury.
See you in my sleep. You feel so real within the memories I keep. But it's so hard now. It's so hard now.
Newcastle Central Railway Station, built by Richard Granger. It's coming up to 8:30 and we have a train to catch at 9:15 for our latest odyssey. And this is back to a place where I spent my formative high school years, going to Tottington High School, all part of the Metropolitan Borough of Bury, north of Manchester. Station now, and platform 9, that's our train, the 0915. Lucky to get that. There was supposed to be a strike today, but it's called off. And it reminds me of last time I travelled to Bury, which was in 2002, and I had to pay just to get down to York because Northern Spirit at the time had a strike and they didn't go further from York. The move now, we've left Newcastle. And it's a really dreary day today. Last time I was visiting Bury as in 2002, the rain continued virtually the whole week, because being west of the Pennines and just north of Manchester, it shares the reputation that Manchester has as being one of the wettest cities in England. I'm not sure if the weather statistics bear that out, but that is the perception. Of course, back in 2002, when I last came down here, our technology has changed a bit. For instance, now we have laptop computers, dongles for the internet, and of course the camera has a lot more memory and able to download stuff. And of course the video, unlike last time, which is why you never got to see it, was on 8mm film. And this is digital. Just some of the changes since 2002. The question is, as I travel down to Bury, and I was looking at that film I made last night, well, yesterday afternoon, what other changes are there as we travel back to the town I sort of grew up in. While we're at York, here's something from Wikipedia about Bury. Pronounced is in a town in Greater Manchester, England, which we knew. It lies on the River Irwell, 8.9 kilometres east of Bolton. Obviously, historically part of Lancashire, Bury emerged during the Industrial Revolution as a mill town centred on textile manufacture. Bury is regionally notable for its open air market, wasn't exactly open there last time I was there. They'd covered it up. Bury Market and its popularity has been increased since the introduction of the Manchester Metrolink tram system, which terminates in the town. The market is known for its supply of traditional local dish, black pudding served hot or cold. Yeah, I quite like that. And one of the most famous notable residents was Sir Robert Peel. Just get his picture up there. Yeah, Sir Robert Peel there. He founded the British Police Force. And according to this, it was formed around an ancient market, but there's a possibility that there was evidence dating back to the Roman period, and the museum has coins dated back to the 3rd century. And there's more on the Wikipedia site if you go for Bury. Arrival at Manchester Piccadilly, and we've now got to find Piccadilly Gardens and try and get a travel pass to get on the Metrolink to get to Bury. Here we are at Piccadilly Gardens now. I'm now waiting for the Metrolink to take us to Bury. Of course, when we used to live there, the train service between Bury and Manchester only went as far as Victoria, and then we had to take a shuttle bus to get to Piccadilly. And that's how things were done back in the 1980s. This is the travel card. It cost me £31.90. Works on the buses and the trams, which is useful because that looks like R1 coming in the distance. Unlike the other ones, this one's yellow. Yep, it says Bury, I think. Just Bury via Woodlands Road. Yeah, that's R1. And now we're on the Metrolink, just waiting to go. Over there is the sign for Manchester Victoria, and as I mentioned, this is the station we used to have to go to when we were coming into Manchester from Bury. His End, effectively, that's the our Translink thing. We're at Bury, and there's a lift to the exit, and I think with the luggage I'm taking, I'll probably take the lift, which is way there. There now is the Bury interchange, and this is Kew Gardens, and our first task now is to check in our hotel and pay for my lodgings. Bolton Street, and there, over there, that white building is the old White Lion, and that's where I stayed in 2002 and where I'm staying again. This is the room, same room as in 2002. Moving around, that's the TV, the basin. I may have to move that to as a vantage point for the laptop. And this is outside, and down there Duncan used to work in a chippy called John's French Fries. It's long gone now.